Hello, hello. Today is March 23rd, 2023, and the word of the day is ascension. And I would say like there's different ways to explain ascension, but I'm going to explain it to the best of my ability, the way I understand it, and through my own personal experience with adding like the process that I kind of went through. And I would say like ascension is a process where it's an evolutionary process. Like there's no limit to where you can get. And because spirit is infinite, the light, God, source, whatever you want to call it, is infinite. It's infinite light, infinite love. And but before the ascension process starts for a person, generally what happens is they become aware, awake, that they are not who their ego says they are. And so, what do I mean by this? So, the ego generally has identities based in fear and personas that were given to us by our families, society. And so we thought this is us. But what we realize when we awaken, we get glimpses of our true identity, which is like the self. In psychology, Jung called it the self. And in spiritual circles or religious circles, I would say they would say the Christ within or your heart. And in my experience, when I awakened to my divinity, that's what I usually say, awaken to my divinity, is the process was very quick. Like it happened over 9 months, and then I kind of like shut it off. And what happens is you begin to ascend these higher truths about yourself, and you begin shedding like anything that is not true of your true self, of the Christ consciousness, if you will, of love and light. Because what you realize is that those are lower vibrations. They are not really your true identity. So you transcend and you start realizing who you are, why you're here, and what your purpose is. And in this transcending, there are different tools that you can use because it's like a practice. It's like working out. In order to continue to ascend, you've got to continue to connect to your oneness because you will come to realize that you're one with source and there's no separation between you and spirit. I use different words, but they all mean the same thing: spirit, source, Christ consciousness, heart centered. And I'm getting hot. And so when you realize that you're one, what happens is you realize you have everything as this one that you're one with. So the interest in like the regular things that people are interested in, you lose interest in. And until like you continue to transcend. And when you desire things like from the ego, because it's like the ego really actually takes its rightful place, and it's not from a place of fear, but instead from a place of love. So you do things in compassion for other people. You do things from a unity consciousness instead of like a selfish consciousness. And I mean, transcending is like the next stage. And to me, enlightenment is the final stage, which is like not the word of the day. So I'm not going to go to that point. But I would say ascending is rising in consciousness of who you are until you master that energy, your vibration, your mind, body, and soul become one. And what happens is when you have that oneness and you hold that vibration, you transcend and you become enlightened. Basically, you become a source of truth, purity, wisdom, love, joy, bliss, ecstasy, all all the things that are spirit under the heading of spirit. Like you embody that, you resonate that, you um live that. It's not something that you think about. It's more like this is who you are. You're embodied light consciousness. I think that's all I have today. That is like a very deep subject that I kind of wanted to just give you a glimpse. And I think that explains it to the best of my ability in like less than 7 minutes. So, have a great evening and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.